Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Going to do some. Oops, not that one. We're going to do some Rolling Thunder Skyhawk testing for Steven Dixon, and being put out by Legion Games. Steven Dixon and Robert Best. Uh, Messing up already. Got to load the game. So we already played once. We're a little sketchy on the rules, so we need to get a little better at that. But hey, what are you gonna do? Before I reset this, I want to save this as mission one, and we'll just go ahead and do that right here. Rename logs, and we'll put mission one. That saves me a permanent record of it. Um, if I want to look at it, just so you guys know, this is how you. Here, nice, and you can see what damage you sustained and your percentage and everything. I do keep a campaign log, but that's in there. And then you just reset, boom, done. And we're ready to roll for the next time. So let's get our charge out here and see if we can go through this without being as sketchy this time. Pirates experience level, we stay green. Every fifth mission in the campaign roll to see if the pilot skill level is advanced. The other thing is we're flying missions every other day. So we're going to be on the 12th of August, 1966. So we'll go ahead and put that in here. Mission number 2. And let's roll to see what our weather's going to be. Actually, let's go in order here and see what our target's going to be first. Be a little better to know your target before you find out the weather, right? 68. So we're going to go down into our gazetteer. We're going to be rolling a D10. 5, we're going to have mine laying. Never done mine laying yet, so and mine laying, water. Never done mine laying, so that means we're going to be a little more sketchy on this, as I'll have to look rules and stuff up. But mine laying, water, and location is Camphor. All right. Now let's find out the weather. The weather is going to be 2, poor. Over the target will be poor. And 8 will be good on trapping. Okay. Um, let's see here. Get my log caught up. 8, 12, 66. All right. And let's see here. There's no planning events. Support units, the big roll. We roll an 8. We got 5 units available. Again, I think I'm going to get a Thunder Chief to try and take care of the SAMs. I want a F4 Phantom. Definitely an A6 Intruder. That is 3. Definitely the Camouflage Phantom. So we get one more yet. And I think I'm going to take a Crusader to take on the MiG specifically. And then hopefully we don't lose anything. These can all get returned to deck. And I think we're ready to go. These go up in my support units. Now munitions guide. We got a mine laying, water. We can only carry one load. That's the Mark 36. So we're going to come over to our loadout. On Mark 36, we can carry Mark 36s everywhere. So, we're going to drop. We're going to drop M36 mines. I like having that extra fuel. I'm going to put that on the center line for right now. Put a Mark 36 on each hard point. And I'd rather that than risk the fuel checks. You know what? I'm going to, before we go any further, I'm going to pause real quick and read on this just to make sure. If we roll for each mine, I may just stick the fifth one in there. I want to see how the play does. I'll be right back before we load that plane. Yeah, see, I'll go in a single pass. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep that fuel tank there. And we're going to carry 4 Mark 36s. All right. So I think we're all done with that. We go to launch. We're -1 because we're green. 8, 7 is good launch. That puts us in the inbound random event. The inbound random event, we're going to roll D6, or D10 rather. 3, no event. We move to the aerial refuel. We're up high enough now to um, reach him, which reminds me, we're up to high. Should have done that at the inbound random event. Area refueling box. We're going to roll a d10. 6, successful refueling. Continue with the mission. We do not have to check fuel check here because we just refueled successfully. Now we enter into where the enemy fires, so we got to start putting our things out. We're going to put him against the MiGs. He'll go up against surface to air. He'll go ECM. He will go AAA, and he will go against the SAMs. Got all bases covered. We now roll to see if the radar stays on or goes off. Four stays on. We fire at the enemy. So we're going to start up here with the small arms. -1 of the red is poor, and it is. poor weather for the target. So -1 and then +1 for each ECM support present for salmon at AAA. So it's not going to be this. So we're going to get a -1 for the small arms. 3, we miss. -1 +1 for the AAA. So we stay the same. 6. Going to suppress him. That's a good start. Brings up the SAM. Again, -1 +1. Whew, 1 is a miss. And MiGs. -1. Oof, miss. All right, now they get the fire on ours. The small arms returning fire to him. -1 for weather. So they get a -1 also. 1 again, so they miss. The AAA, -1. It goes to -2. -3 because the ECM. 0, so that's miss. The SAMs, -1, -2. 2 is 0, he misses. And the MiGs on my Crusader, -1 for bad weather. 1, 0, they miss. So now they get to fire at me. We're at high altitude, so the small arms will not fire. The AAA will. -1 for poor weather. -1 for being suppressed is -2. -1 for ECM, -3. +1 for green is -2. 9 goes down to 7. That's going to be 1 hit. We're going to roll here for the hit. 6 will be the nose. We got to mark off a nose damage. And then we got to roll on table 12-2. 5 superficial, so we don't put anything else. But you had a chance for the landing gear or the avionics to get hit. Bad enough we got the nose hit. All right, so now we go to the SAM, and the SAM's going to fire -1, -2, goes down to -1, -1, 0, going to be miss. MiGs coming out, they can't. They can either attack, they have to attack the support unit or me. They can't attack both, and if they're attacked by a support unit, they must attack them, and they already have. So we are done with that phase. All these guys can go back over here. I really need to make a return to deck for that. Make that easy. And we move to here. Target approach. Now we got mines, and they've got to be laid at low. So I'm going to start descending right now to medium. Again, we're going to check for the enemy fire, so we're going to allocate our resources. I'm going to put him on ECM, him on the MiGs, him on the SAM, him on, we'll go with him there and him there. All right. So we attack. Oh, first off, we got to see if the radar's on. 2, they're getting smart now. They're turning the radar off. He's not going to matter on the SAM. So we're going to go for the small arms. -1 for the weather. Is it going to miss? Against the AAA. -1 for the weather, +1 for the ECM is 0. 2 misses. Against the SAM, -1 for the weather. No. Yes, we don't get We do get the ECM on this one. It's the other chart against us that I mean, when they're firing at us, it doesn't make a difference. -1 plus 1 is 0. 9. When the SAM is going to be knocked out, that means we can start doubling up on people. Oh, no, it doesn't, because he's only good against SAMs. That's the problem with taking a Thunder Chief. All right. And the MiGs plus -1 for weather. 3 is a miss. They get to fire back at us. The small arms first. -1 for the weather. 7. 6, nothing. AAA, -1 for the weather, -1 for being suppressed. 3, 2, 1, miss. They're knocked out, can't fire. MiGs, -1 for the weather. 0, miss. Now, firing against us. We're at medium altitude. Small arms can't. AAA can. -1. -1 for the weather is -2. -1 for the ECM is -3. -2. Sorry, I'm just rereading everything. -2. -2. 5, 4, 3. He's going to miss. Sam is knocked out. MiGs, they already fired against him and missed. So we are good to go. We're going to go into the target. These guys all come over here. Nothing changes there. That goes back on. And actually, we bring them all back over now. So ECM, we'll go with the ECM there. We're going to put him on MiGs. You can only put one on MiGs. Sam, he worthless now. AAA and small arms. And whether we like it or not, we will roll for the SAM being off just to stay in practice. 0, it will be off. Not going to matter. Support fires. At small arms, -1 for the weather. 8, 7, knocked out. Very nice. They will not get the fire back. We can just go ahead and move him over here now. The AAA, -1 for the weather, +1 for the ECM, 0, 3, miss. And MiGs, -1 for the weather, 0, miss. They get the fire. AAA, -1 for the weather, -1 for suppress, -1 for ECM. -3 plus, yeah, -1 for the weather, -1 for ECM, -1 for suppress. Yes, -3. 0. Misses. And that brings the MiGs up. -1 for the weather. 6, 5, miss. And actually, I keep forgetting to do this. There is a MiG counter that when they miss, they stay with us until they're hit or whatever. Just to kind of remind us that they're there. I think you take them off if they get suppressed or disengaged. They go back down here. but they can't attack us anyway. They're attacking our support, so I'm not too worried about that. I usually just leave it as is. I haven't lost track of it yet. Keyword being yet. So that fire is all over. We can move these guys back. We now concentrate on the target. Um, Now we go to attack tables. We have the Mark 36. We're going to be dropping all three at the same time. We're going to have -1 on the roll, -2 on the roll. And I thought somewhere I read that we do these. We're either on target or off target, so we drop them all at once. Dropping ordnance. I'm going to just double check this real quick and make sure we don't roll for each one. And dropping ordnance. Okay. Yeah, we're only rolling once on that. The only time it really you got to worry about rolling several times is if you're carrying multiple ordinances. So it really pays to kind of mix them up because then you can come back and make another pass and try to get extra percentages on there. Like with this, I'm going to be dropping all four at the same time. So I'm going to be looking at one roll. One roll gets it all. So -1 for being green, -1 for poor, -2, 2-0. We are off target. So that's not good, but we're green. What do you expect? So once we do not roll on table 16, on target result means the mine has been successfully planted in enemy waters. Off target result means the target area was missed or the mine malfunctioned when dropped. It's almost as if you roll for each one. I'm going to pause this and reread this just a little bit to make sure because it almost sounds as if you got to roll for each one. And I thought I read that somewhere. Like I said, still getting used to everything. All right, so we got 0 points. Yes, it is all in one pass and all on the same die roll. And these bombs are considered, the mines are considered not to have hit where they are. So we are going to go to the target exit. We're going to take our F8 against the MiGs. Going to put our A6 intruder in the ECM. And all we got left is AAA down here, so we're going to hit both of them against him. We're going to roll for the radar, even though we don't need to, just to stay in practice. That will turn off. Should have been on. And we're going to attack. -1 for the weather, +1 for the ECM is 0. So first attack against the AAA. 2 misses. Second attack against the AAA. 7 suppressed. That's suppressed 2. He's going to have that -2 on him now. Against the MiGs, -1. 0 miss. They're going to fire at us. AAA, -2, -3, -4. First against the top Phantom, 5 is a miss. 6 is a miss. He misses both. And the MiGs firing, -1. 9, 8. Ooh, they take out my Crusader. Now against the Skyhawk. AAA, and we're back up to high. I keep forgetting to do this. We're low down there for the mine attack. High here. Went high, medium, low, back up to high. So small arms, AAA is going to fire at us right here. He's going to get a -2, -3, -4. And that's going to be a miss. One of these will return to the deck, and one of these will flip over to knocked out. These guys will go here. He'll go there. We go down here, check fuel check. Again, we're going to use our external tank, which is going to negate that check. We're going to transit the carrier. Carrier transit, 17. 4, no event. I'm going to go to carrier approach. 5 or above, and we will not have to worry about it because we used our tank. 3, we have to do the fuel check. So we will go back out to do the fuel check here. -1. 4, it goes down to 3. Divert the tanker. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to read that again because that final approach there, fuel check, carrier approach box. So this is divert table 9 for refueling results. So we got to go to table 9, refuel, see if we can refuel or not. If we can, then we can land. 1, missed tanker rendezvous, no refueling occurs, mission aborted. B, move the Skyhawk directly to transit the carrier box and complete the sequence of play from that point. So now we're going to be back down to here. We're going to roll in 17 again, I believe. So we're going to roll 4, no event. Now we're going to try to approach, but this time, because we are bingo fuel, we got to roll 0 to 4, we flame out, and we have to bail out. 5 to 9, we can land. 6, we can land. Good deal. Bad enough that we're going to have a draw. Now we're going to go to trap. Turn the right direction. It'll be easier to land. We're going to land, and we're going to be -1 for poor. No, we're actually good weather here at trap. Yes, good weather here. and we're green. So -1, 2, 1, wave off, see note B. If the result is wave off, make another landing roll. The player can make up to 3 wave offs. After the third wave off, the player is considered to have ditched the Skyhawk, and this event occurs. Roll for the ditching outcome. So second one, -1. 7-6, work successfully landed. And we can roll for awards. 5, bronze star. We already have it. And that was off target 0 points. So we remain at 83 points for the campaign. That was a draw. And that was mission number 2, August 12th, 1966. Thanks for joining me. Have a good night.